is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and support. We're all going through trials and tribulations, but trust and believe is going to become a beautiful outcome after all is said and done. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos, for a while now, and you haven't already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're, comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And also, if um, you feel like the videos are very informative to you and uplifting, or it gives you good inspiration to want to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, um, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. And thank you once again for the love and support. It is so greatly appreciated. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. Y'all, I apologize. My daughter keep calling me, and she's a first time mom. So if you have your first kid, you're nervous about everything. She's like, Mom, can you watch the baby for me? Mom, I have to get this. And I was like, you know what? It's fine. I went through this with you when you were first, because this is my first baby, my oldest one, and she's just, stressed out about the baby because she ends up having a stomach flu. So I'll be watching my grandbaby tomorrow. But anyways, the music that I'm listening to in the background is called Ask God for Forgiveness, Heal While You Sleep, spiritual healing music for prayer. And I will post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101. Heyoka is when your life feels like it's falling apart during an awakening. And it's just like when we're going through awakening, I don't know if it was like on empath, empowering empaths. I seen it on Facebook, but when I seen it, it was so on point, because then you hearing things at a deeper level when you're allowing yourself to really know what certain things you're going through at it's something, but it's explaining it deeper. They say a spiritual awakening is like lifting a veil, which it truly is, because you're going in life like where you have put limits on your challenges. You were controlled by fear. You were controlled about what things you did or what you're trying to achieve in your life. They put rules and conditioned us for years until you had to go through a path of something that was very unknown, that could have traumatized you from sun up to sundown. And it just snatched that veil off, and you were able to see the world in a whole new different view. You had to go through different traumas, you had to go through different setbacks, mistakes, failures, and stuff like that. A lot of times we look back on our mistakes and the decisions we made and really hold that for what it's worth. And a lot of times we're hard on ourselves. We can be our own worst critic at times. And there's people I've talked to, like, Roslynn, I should have did this, I should have did that. I said, no, I even did that too, when it came to certain things in my life where I really wish I would have made different decisions. But everything had to happen for the things to unfold for you later on down your path. So don't ever feel like, I made this mistake. If I didn't do this, I had to do that. Everything happened for a reason. Everybody you came in contact with was for a reason. Every mistake you made had a reason. The pain that you're living through has a purpose and also a reason. You had to be able to go through different things. We signed up for this situation, but the fine print didn't tell us, oh, everything's going to be switched off, until we have you go through a couple of traumas, some failures, setback, and deceits, lies on top of lies, until, hey, God in his dark humor, let's switch that empath switch on and let you feel everything, 100,000 times stronger than you used to. And it makes you feel like your life is falling apart, which it truly is, because all the things as you thought they were, it was falling off. A lot of times we feel like we're losing our last mind going through these spiritual awakenings. And it will really make you feel like things are just falling apart, like, oh my God, my life is about to end, or what, this is making me go crazy. Am I crazy? Did this really happen? And there's a lot of things that has transpired in our life that it will come up like a WTF moment. And you will be looking like, so you're trying to tell me this, that, and the third is happening in my life, and this is not what it really is. You will feel like you've been really lied to this whole time. I remember when my dad did an interview, and he was talking about that, the way when he started doing research and learning stuff, he was like, I'm ready to slap somebody because you don't lie to me. We're all seeing things for its truest form. We're allowing ourselves to step out that matrix and go for what we know, go for things that's out of our comfort zone, allow us to travel down the life of unknown, because a lot of times it's scary to going on a path that you're not aware of. We have to get comfortable being uncomfortable because our life changes every second. You're not the same person you were 2 seconds ago. Being able to be in competition with yourself. You're learning things from a different level. People are being sent to you, for you to be able to help. And you're just like, I'm trying to find, sometimes I can't even find myself out of a paper bag, and you want me to help who? They're universe and God has so much, they said, okay, I trust you got this. They got a lot of confidence in you that you don't even have in yourself. But then down that way, your life is falling apart only to be put together the way you want it. Because a lot of times we have been placed in a situation that was out of our control. We were lied to, we were bamboozled, led astray. You had to go through those different situations for you to say, what, I control my life. The only people that I have to go and answer to is the powers that be. Those are the only ones you need to worry about, because you're getting challenged through your old patterns. You're getting challenged through your old habits, being challenged to see if you're going to go back to your old ways, or you're going to try new ways of looking at things. Are you going to find new ways of getting through things? Because, it was like with me when I'm going through my situation, it was hard for me to deal with my stress, and it was just like, I appreciate every downtime I've had. I appreciate every setback I've had, every mistake I have made in life. I really appreciate that, because it allowed me, when I acknowledge that and appreciate that, that taught me something I either wanted or I didn't want in my life. Being able to go through a lot of things I didn't think I had the heart or the strength or even the stomach to get through. And it allowed me to say, you know what, you got through this. I was in a relationship for 21 years. I love my mate like for, forever and a day, and I said I still got love for him. But that toxic situation really taught me so much that I need to learn about myself, the way of life, how I looked at myself, how I perceived myself, and how I loved myself. And I said, I would never take that for granted. I would never take that for granted. I even tell them all the time, I'm glad I went through this situation for you, with you, because no other person, I'll be damned, nobody else is not going to do that to me. What I went through with you. I allowed myself to put my happiness aside. I allowed myself to take my happiness away, to please somebody else, because I didn't have that father figure in my life to tell me what a real man is supposed to do. I had to figure that out on my own. I did a lot of things as a child I should not have been doing. I was a little wild one. I'm going to just leave it at that, but I'm blessed that I went through that route, because going through this has toned me so much down. I used to be out there, and then, when I had my kids calmed me down. That was my sacrifice. That was my heartbeat, my first heartbeat and my last breath. And there was a lot of things when I dealt with pain in the most wrongful way. Used to take a lot of antidepressants, antipsychotics, mood change, mood balancers and stuff like that. And then I had to allow myself to wean myself off of those things, and then I started, coding my issues up, and, trauma I was dealing with weed, cigarettes, and something to drink. And then I had to allow myself to wean myself off of that. My dad was there to help me go cold turkey. It was hard. I won't even lie, it was really hard. And then having my spiritual guidance and my grandparents and my mom and my sister and my best friend there to help me guide through all these times that I did not know whether I was coming or going, dying or living. I was just stuck in a world of confusion. But when I can really, really see, how my life is starting to unfold, and knowing there's still more beautiful things that's going to occur, it only can get better from here. I claim that. You know, it only can get better from here. And then when I can allow myself to really understand my path and where it has taken me, I wouldn't change that for the world. Even though, you know, there's a lot of things that has saddened me through that, you know, not contact, being able to connect with my biological parents, being able to be there, you know, but I can allow myself to know everything happens for a reason, you know, regardless if me and my dad never got a chance to, you know, physically connect again. I'm blessed to be able to constantly have him by my side every waking moment. You know, anytime I want to talk to him, I can talk to him. God bless me with that gift to be able to talk to people that has passed on. And being able to do that and really see my strength for really what it was, I'm grateful for, because my life has fell apart from the lies, from the deceit that I was placed up under, you know, being able to go through some traumatizing situations like that, thinking I will never recover from that. I can honestly say I'm a work in progress. You know, there's things I haven't all the way healed from. You know, yes, certain things will trigger off emotions, but it's strengthened me through that storm, allows me to put my life together back to say I love myself, you know, because I didn't do that. I didn't love myself, because when you love yourself, you will not put yourself in situations where you can allow somebody to control the power of you. You wouldn't do that, you know. And I'm glad, you know, I had to go through those dark times, because it allowed me to validate myself, put myself on different standards, you know, allow me to still spread love, even though when sometimes when it comes to different people, they reflected hate towards me. And I was okay. You know, I was truly okay. But going through all those different things, I had to really truly allow myself to learn, allow myself to heal. You know, even though my life was felt like it was falling apart, it was falling apart about how it was put together. I was conditioned, I was controlled. You know, I took that chain off, because a lot of times we say, oh, I can't do this, you know, because I can't do this, because we see that chain of pain, trauma, and comfort. You know, we're in that comfort zone, but you don't notice that that lock is always unlocked. It's your choice if you want to keep that chain on you, or you're going to allow yourself to set yourself free and keep moving. You know, and a lot of times it's hard to actually do that, but you have to have that faith and confidence in yourself and the powers that be. You know, there's more out there, there's better out there. When you're allowing, um, you know, yourself to really heal where you need to heal from, and let go of what used to be and focus on what is yet to come, you know, it allows you to be able to venture off to a world that you have never realized that was there before, because we were living under masks. We were living under layers of the lies that was placed upon us to say this is how it goes. No, you know, a lot of times when we're awakened, people think we're nuttier than a fruitcake. I'm like, no, I'd rather be fully awakened than fully asleep and be blind, because I don't want to see past that. People fear, but they don't understand. You know, when you can be able to really see things the way they truly are, you can benefit so much from that. And, you know, be grateful for all those experiences. When I see the things that I go through, you know, the times where, you know, I pray to God, you know, give me that strength, because I mean, I don't feel like I can go down this road anymore. They give me that strength to keep moving. And I'm so grateful for that. And it's just like, when I feel like, am I equipped, am I right for this job, you know, they God sends me so many people that I've helped. I mean, there's people send me pictures, allowing me to see what they look like, because I'm, you know, I'm always going through text, and I really don't care, you know, what religion you are, or, you know, I'm not saying it like in a mean way, but I'm just saying you're still family to me, regardless of what religion you are, what color you are. You can be sitting up here with three eyeballs and two arms, and, you know, four boobs. I don't know, but I still love you as soul family. We're connected in beautiful ways. And I don't see color, I don't see religion, you know, sexual orientation. I don't see that, because I just see you as my brother or my sister. And I love that when I can sit up here and use the things that I have went through to be able to help other people make sense of the mess of their life, that, you know, society has created for them to be able to see the truth in how you're supposed to see it. And everything is beautiful. You know, we have to see everything as beautiful. We have lived in a life of segregation, diversity, you know, hatred, you know, all these different things where we should just love one another. be able to lift each other up. There's so many people, and it's bad on our part as being Black, how we will sit up here and put another one down because of our insecurities. I hate that. I hate that. I don't try to belittle anybody. If somebody asks me for advice, I'm gonna tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. But I'm gonna make sure I don't say it to where it makes them question their life. I don't never want to do that. But I always want to be able to give that word of wisdom, that word of love to somebody, because we are in this society where there can be bad seeds out of races, and we feel like when you see something that has majorly happened in a major way that shocked the world, like 9/11, when certain things like that popped off, we look at different people's religion like they're all like that, and it's not even that way. One or two apples spoil the whole bunch. But it's all about how you go about life. It's so easy to hate somebody. Use that energy to love the next person. That's why we go through these spiritual awakenings, because there's so much ugliness in the world where people are harming animals and wanting to take pictures of it. And that just makes me sick to my stomach. Seeing people abuse children, the elderly, all these different things, where we can use that same energy to hate, because it's so easy to do that. That strength when it kicks in is when you're allowing yourself to love beyond color, love beyond just because of how a person looks, or what they're praising to, or what their sexual orientation is. Allow yourself to love past all that, because at the end of the day, dust will flow, dust will end. We're all dust until we, God forbids, we have to reincarnate again. But I'm just saying, it's so easy to hate somebody. It's so easy for you to be judgmental. You can't judge that next person. You're not God. You can't sit up here and look at somebody a different way if they sin differently than you. Now, I always tell people, quit. I don't judge nobody. The only time I say, I give my limit is if you have a thing for little children, you abuse animals, or you abuse the senior citizens. Those are the only things, and I still can't really judge you. But I can't have you in my energy. I can't do that. I can pray for you, but I got to keep my distance. But allow yourself to create a world of your liking in a positive, loving place. Allow yourself to give that energy and reflect the beauty within everything. All the things that we connect with, all the things that we could love if we just give ourselves a chance. I'm touching and connecting with so many people all over the world, and I love them all the same. Being able to know we have all been shitted on, excuse my language. We have all been fed lies. We have gone through some trauma, abuse that, that we don't even talk about. We cry behind closed doors. We fight battles that nobody else knows about. But we're all warriors to be able to spread love, spread kindness, pray for somebody, wish them well. I always tell people I send angels your way, because there's a lot of situations that you're not open to want to tell me about. And that's fine. I'll still pray for you anyway, because there's a lot of things we are really trying to heal from. Allowing ourselves to be able to say it's okay and really believe that, it takes a lot to do. So I send angels people's way. There's a lot of times they're in those dark storms, and they were like, Roslynn, I need help. And a lot of times you are getting shut out to have a no right now, because you have to be that one that's going to say, yes, I'm going to help myself. Because there's a lot of times I would love to be able to help people, but there are situations that you have been purposely placed in just to realize whatever you're looking for, external is already internal, that you can help save your own day. So, I hope you were able to resonate with the content of the video. Y'all, apologize. This is like my third or fourth time doing this video, because my daughter kept calling. So I love y'all. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Jackie Love, as well as Carrie 1111. I said, girl, when I seen, well, fam, I don't know if you're a female or a guy, but you really almost, oh God, you almost got me crying looking at your comment earlier. And I know there's a few comments I need to go back and reply to, but I'm sending love to y'all. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, share, give me a thumbs up, drop a line so I can go ahead and give you a post notification shout out. Share, tell somebody about the channel. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And, make sure you give out love and light, prosperity and positivity. You never know your frequency, vibrations, and love can really take somebody a long way. And I will see y'all on my next video. Have a blessed, safe weekend. Be responsible and safe for all you do. Much love. Peace. Be well.